because you would have given your life for my mom.
At 95, Robert Wagner isn't just surviving, he's thriving. And his life story reads like a Hollywood thriller. From the golden age of cinema to the most scandalous headlines, Wagner has seen it all, done it all, and lived to tell the tale. Born in Detroit in 1930, he began as a bright-eyed actor in the 1950s, quickly becoming a leading man whose charm and talent could light up any screen. But his journey wasn't all glitz and glamour. Behind the perfectly tailored suits and dazzling smile, there were love affairs, heartbreak, and mysteries that would baffle even the most seasoned gossip columnist. His marriages, especially his passionate and tragic relationship with Natalie Wood, have fascinated and haunted Hollywood for decades. And yet, Wagner didn't just fade into the shadows like so many of his contemporaries. While most actors of his era have long retired, he's continued to work, continuing to captivate audiences with his wit, charisma, and undeniable talent. Even today, at 95, Wagner remains a symbol of longevity, resilience, and the sheer magic of old-school Hollywood. In this video, we're diving deep into the untold stories, shocking scandals, and heartwarming moments that have defined Robert Wagner's extraordinary life. Prepare to be blown away. Robert John Wagner Jr. was born on February 10, 1930, in Detroit, Michigan, into a working-class family far removed from the glamour of Hollywood. His father, Robert Wagner Sr., was a postal worker, and his mother, Dorothy, a homemaker. From an early age, young Robert displayed a natural curiosity and determination that set him apart from other children. While most of his peers were content with ordinary dreams, Robert's ambitions were already pointing toward the bright lights of the silver screen. Wagner's early years were not easy. Growing up during the Great Depression, his family faced financial struggles, instilling in him a strong work ethic and a deep appreciation for opportunity. School offered a brief escape, but it was during his teenage years in Detroit that Robert discovered his love for performing. He participated in local plays, talent shows, and community theater, gradually realizing that his future could lie in acting. Friends and teachers noticed his natural charisma and ability to command attention, qualities that would later become trademarks of his Hollywood persona. After high school, Wagner made a life-changing decision. He moved to Los Angeles. Like countless young hopefuls of his era, he arrived with little more than ambition and determination. The early days were tough. Auditions were grueling, and rejection was constant. Yet Robert's charm and persistence began to pay off. By the early 1950s, he started landing small roles in film and television, building experience and credibility. Each role, no matter how minor, honed his skills and prepared him for the stardom that awaited. His breakthrough came in the mid-1950s when he was cast in films like Stars and Stripes Forever, 1952, and Prince Valiant 1954. These performances showcased not only his acting talent, but also an innate screen presence that captivated audiences. Hollywood began to take notice. Directors and producers appreciated his professionalism, co-stars admired his charm, and fans loved the charisma he brought to the screen. Wagner quickly earned a reputation as one of the most promising young actors of his generation. During this time, he signed a contract with 20th Century Fox, a move that would cement his rise to fame. Studio contracts were common in that era, often controlling an actor's career trajectory. But Wagner managed to navigate the system skillfully. He balanced studio demands with opportunities that allowed him to grow as an actor, carefully choosing roles that showcased his versatility. Whether portraying a romantic lead, an action hero, or a charming supporting character, Wagner demonstrated a range that few of his peers could match. By the late 1950s, Robert Wagner had become a household name. His face appeared in movie magazines, fan letters poured in, and Hollywood insiders recognized him as a reliable star with staying power. Yet, despite his growing fame, Wagner remained grounded. He often reflected on his humble beginnings in Detroit, reminding himself that talent alone wasn't enough. Dedication, resilience, and a strong moral compass were essential in navigating the unpredictable world of show business. Even as he embraced stardom, Wagner faced the pressures that came with being a public figure. Long hours on set, intense scrutiny from the media, and the constant need to maintain a perfect public image tested his patience and resolve. But through it all, he persevered, guided by a combination of ambition and passion. His early career laid the foundation for a life in Hollywood that would span decades, filled with success, scandal, and unforgettable moments. By the end of the 1950s, Robert Wagner had transitioned from a hopeful young actor to a bona fide star. His early life and rise to fame demonstrated not only his talent, but also his resilience, a trait that would define him throughout his extraordinary life. For Wagner, the journey had just begun, and the next chapters of love, scandal, and cinematic triumph would soon follow. While Robert Wagner's career was soaring, his personal life became a headline in its own right. Few Hollywood stories are as captivating or as complicated as Wagner's romantic journey. Central to this narrative is his tumultuous and legendary relationship with actress Natalie Wood, a bond that would capture the fascination of the public for decades. Wagner first met Natalie Wood in the 1950s, when both were young stars navigating the pressures of Hollywood. Their connection was immediate, electrifying, and impossible to ignore. In an era when Hollywood studios tightly controlled the lives of their actors, Wagner and Wood's romance was both a private escape and a public spectacle. Their chemistry on and off the screen made them a favorite for fans and tabloids alike. The couple married twice, first in 1957 and then again in 1972, after a brief separation. Their love was intense, passionate, and at times volatile, a reflection of the pressures of fame and the challenges of sustaining a relationship in the spotlight. Natalie Wood was known for her talent and beauty, and Wagner's charm and poise made him her perfect match in the eyes of many. But the highs of their romance were accompanied by lows that would forever mark their story. Tragically, Natalie Wood died under mysterious circumstances in 1981 while on a yacht near Catalina Island. The official cause was drowning, but the details surrounding her death remain a subject of speculation and intrigue to this day. Questions about the events of that night, the people involved, and Wagner's role or lack thereof have fueled countless books, documentaries, and news investigations. The incident cast a long shadow over Wagner's personal life and became one of Hollywood's most enduring mysteries. Beyond his relationship with Wood, Wagner's love life has been full of high-profile romances, marriages, and partnerships. Each relationship offered a glimpse into the challenges of maintaining love under the glare of public attention. His marriages required balancing career demands, societal expectations, and the intense scrutiny of fans and media alike. Wagner learned the delicate art of navigating love in a world where privacy is a luxury few can afford. Despite the heartbreak and scandals, Wagner's relationships also revealed his resilience. He continued to pursue love, to embrace life's joys, and to find companionship in a world that could be as unforgiving as it was glamorous. These experiences shaped him, teaching lessons about trust, loyalty, and the fragility of life. Romantic entanglements in Hollywood often blur the line between personal choices and public perception. For Wagner, this was particularly true. His life became a case study in how fame magnifies both triumphs and mistakes, creating a narrative that is as much about human vulnerability as it is about celebrity. Yet through it all, Wagner maintained a sense of dignity and composure that allowed him to endure criticism and navigate controversy with poise. Ultimately, Robert Wagner's love life is inseparable from his legacy. The passion, heartbreak, and intrigue that defined his relationships contribute to the mystique surrounding him, reminding the world that even icons are human. His story with Natalie Wood alone is a saga of Hollywood glamour, tragedy, and enduring fascination, one that continues to captivate audiences long after the cameras have stopped rolling. As Wagner moved through the years, his experiences in love and scandal not only shaped his personal life, but also influenced his career choices and public persona. They added layers to a man already defined by charisma and talent, turning his life into a narrative as compelling as any script he ever starred in. At this point in his life, it was clear that Robert Wagner was more than an actor. He was a symbol of resilience in love, a figure whose personal triumphs and tragedies mirrored the dramatic stories he brought to the screen. Robert Wagner's career is a remarkable testament to endurance, versatility, and adaptability. While many of his contemporaries faded after the golden age of Hollywood, Wagner remained a visible and influential figure, constantly evolving to meet the demands of the entertainment industry. His career spanned decades, encompassing both the glamour of classic cinema and the innovation of television, showcasing his ability to adapt without losing the charm that made him a star. After making a name for himself in the 1950s with films like Stars and Stripes Forever and Prince Valiant, Wagner faced the challenge of sustaining relevance in an industry notorious for its fleeting fame. Unlike many of his peers, he embraced the changing landscape of Hollywood. As television began to rise in popularity in the 1960s and 1970s, Wagner seamlessly transitioned, taking roles that showcased his talents while reaching new audiences. One of the defining highlights of Wagner's career came with the hit television series Heart to Heart, which aired from 1979 to 1984. Starring alongside Stephanie Powers, Wagner played Jonathan Hart, a wealthy and charismatic detective who solved crimes with his equally clever wife, Jennifer. The show became an iconic staple of primetime television, blending suspense, romance, and humor. It demonstrated Wagner's ability to balance charm, action, and comedy, proving that his talents were not confined to the silver screen. The series also solidified his status as a household name, attracting viewers of all ages and cementing his appeal for a new generation. Throughout his career, Wagner demonstrated remarkable versatility. He was equally comfortable portraying romantic leads, action heroes, or complex supporting characters, moving effortlessly between genres. This adaptability allowed him to maintain steady work and continued relevance in an industry where typecasting could end careers prematurely. His professionalism on set earned him respect from directors and co-stars alike, and his dedication to the craft ensured that every performance, no matter the size, was executed with precision and charisma. Wagner's longevity can also be attributed to his ability to embrace new opportunities. Even in his later years, he appeared in films, guest starred on television shows, and participated in interviews and public events, often reflecting on Hollywood's evolution and sharing anecdotes from a career that spanned more than 6 decades. His willingness to engage with fans and the media, combined with his natural charisma, kept him in the public eye and endeared him to both old and new audiences. Colleagues frequently praised Wagner for his commitment and professionalism. Directors often highlighted his preparedness, while co-stars admired his ability to bring energy and authenticity to every scene. This combination of skill, adaptability, and charm allowed Wagner to maintain an impressive career even as the entertainment industry evolved around him. Robert Wagner's career is also notable for its resilience. He endured personal and professional challenges, including public scrutiny over his relationships and the tragedies that marked his life, without allowing these obstacles to derail his professional trajectory. Instead, he channeled his experiences into his work, enhancing his performances with a depth that only decades of living in the spotlight could provide. Ultimately, Wagner's career highlights are not just about fame or the number of projects he completed. They are about a sustained presence in an ever-changing industry, a commitment to excellence, and an enduring ability to captivate audiences. From the golden age of Hollywood to modern television, Robert Wagner has proven that talent, adaptability, and perseverance can create a legacy that withstands the test of time. His story is one of dedication, resilience, and the remarkable ability to remain relevant while remaining true to oneself. At 95, Robert Wagner stands as a living legend of Hollywood, a man whose life story encompasses triumph, heartbreak, scandal, and enduring success. Few actors achieved the kind of longevity and relevance that Wagner has, and even fewer manage to remain active and engaged with audiences for nearly a century. His life is a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the timeless appeal of talent combined with charisma. Wagner's legacy is not defined solely by the roles he played on screen, but by the breadth and depth of his experiences off-screen as well. He has witnessed the evolution of Hollywood firsthand, from the glamour of black and white classics to the explosion of television, cable, and streaming platforms. Through it all, Wagner has maintained a presence that is both remarkable and inspiring, proving that true talent and determination can transcend the passage of time. Even in his 90s, Wagner continues to engage with fans, attend premieres, and participate in interviews, offering reflections on a career that spans more than 6 decades. His storytelling provides a rare window into Hollywood's golden era, sharing insights and anecdotes that few living actors can offer. From tales of early studio life to the challenges of navigating fame and personal tragedy, Wagner's experiences enrich the cultural history of cinema while also humanizing the legend behind the fame. A significant part of Wagner's story is his enduring resilience in the face of personal tragedy. The death of his beloved Natalie Wood in 1981 cast a long shadow, raising questions and speculation that persist to this day. Yet Wagner navigated the grief, public scrutiny, and persistent media attention with remarkable composure. His ability to carry on, to continue living fully and pursuing his career, is a testament to his strength of character and resilience beyond personal challenges. Wagner's longevity in the industry reflects his remarkable professionalism and versatility. He adapted to changing trends, embracing both film and television while exploring different genres and roles. From romantic leads to detectives, action heroes, and charismatic supporting characters, Wagner's range has kept him relevant and beloved across generations. Colleagues describe him as disciplined, charming, and generous with his experience, a man who elevates every project he joins. Wagner's life at 95 is also defined by reflection and celebration. He has witnessed nearly a century of change, both in Hollywood and the world at large, and his perspective carries the wisdom of experience. For fans, his story is not just one of fame or success, but of perseverance, human complexity, and the ability to remain passionate about life and craft long after most would have retired. Ultimately, Robert Wagner's legacy is multifaceted. He is a cinematic icon, a television star, a man of resilience in love and tragedy, and a living testament to the enduring power of talent and charm. At 95, he is still telling stories, still captivating audiences, and still reminding the world why his name remains synonymous with Hollywood excellence. His life is a remarkable narrative of survival, reinvention, and triumph, showing that age is no barrier to influence, relevance, or admiration. Robert Wagner's journey is proof that a life fully lived, complete with glamour, heartbreak, scandal, and success, can leave an indelible mark on the world and continue to inspire awe. Well into the 9th decade of life,